Hello, and good morning to another day here on the channel. It is Thursday, whatever you want to call it. Hello, good morning. Wow, there's a bunch of you already. Oh, that's nice. Saima, first to the name today. Hello. Phoenixer and Siuni and Nadra and Grimrider and Evan and Jesus, all of you are here already. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you have a nice day so far. I hope you can enjoy your day so far. And it only gets better. What I did since pretty much the last 50 minutes, and yet, yes, 50, is actually flying around Stormwind, Ironforge, Menethil. I went to Darnassus, but that was disappointing. Coming back to Ironforge, Stormwind, and Menethil. Now I'm in Westfall because I am looking for this bloody bronze tube at every opportunity I get. And nobody has a freaking bronze tube. Nobody. So, we are in Moonbrook because we have to turn in this quest anyway. And I hope that I can find a freaking bronze tube here. In Darkshire, I was also twice already. Talked to that gnome, which was very unhelpful, by the way, because didn't have it. So, yeah. So we are now in Moonbrook. Stupid tube? No, not stupid tube. Stupid gnome. He's the first one to be pointed out. And he didn't give it to me. On all occasions. So, stupid gnome. Am I still in Chaos's Discord? I think so. Gnomes are not helping. No, they aren't. I think so. Why? Let me check. All the gnomes aren't helping. The gnomes in Ironforge are not helping. The gnomes in Stormwind aren't helping. The one in Duskwood in Darkshire isn't helping. So far they are really unhelpful. Yeah, I am. Why? Did he get hacked again? Did I check Winterspring? No. Not yet. I thought I'd wait with that. What do you want from me here? Why should I go here? Ah. Is it 28 coming out of here then? That would be bad. Oh well, trying. Kinta, why are you asking?
The old footlocker creaks open. You find a dusty, unsent letter in the old footlocker.
Whoa! Gnome is best? Gnome is unhelpful. At one point you had a gnome warrior tank and her name was Sena. Nice. Hey! Why don't you turn me into a sheep? There we go. Where should a Bronx tube be there? What? Where? Are you kidding me? It shows in there. Hi, Maddie. Yeah. Okay. That's not true. Maybe on the other side. Yes, but dwarves can't be druids, so there's that. You hate a software. So many things happening. I hate software errors that are more confusing than they are helping. Isn't that always the case? Going to lurk, time to read some manuals. Oh, and clicking buttons until it works. That sounds perfect. That sounds pretty good actually. Click buttons until it works. Good luck. Good luck. Former classmate had a gnome warrior as a main. I think gnome warriors are actually funny because they are little ankle biters. Nobody takes them seriously. Okay. I'm going to ask for I think for the last time, Kintahetki. Why? Why do you ask if I am still in Chaos's Discord? There will be a Steam gift soon, TM, and you also might borrow the gift at some point during the weekend. What? Okay, everywhere is apparently now a bronze tube. I am so confused. I remember the first time that we were here, we nearly died. That was bad. What does that debuff do, by the way? All attributes reduced by 5. Great. Are those underground? It looks like it. Yep, nope. We are not going to do that. No. So Moonbrook was a bust. Okay, next chance is up there. And that's the last chance we're taking here in Westfall, and then we're heading back. Hi, Elshoranius. Yeah. Oh no, the death mines. That's why we're not going there. No need to head into the death mines. They are pirates? Okay. And? But I spent the most useless money ever. I spent 60 silver for the white kitten. There you go. That is way more important than a Nudelholz. In my opinion. In my opinion, that's way more useful than a Nudelholz. Yeah. But thanks for the suggestion, though. That away. Oh yeah, and we have a talent point. Now where would I do that? Where would I put that to? Increase the speed. That would be nice if I were to care about that. Improved impediment. Yes. What is your brain is saying inside voice to the know that you have to take your meds? No. Nope. Don't listen to your inside voice when it comes to meds. Take your meds. Please? You can listen to your inside voice on other occasions. Don't trust your inside voice when it comes to the meds. Hi, Canininus. Hello. We are not going to fall off here. No. We are not doing this trip here just to fall off a cliff and die there. That would be hilarious. But we're not doing that. At least not on purpose. At least not on purpose. They have been taken. Woohoo! Very good. Very good. Gonna take some extra vitamins as well. There you go. Very good. Almost. Almost. Are you a rare? No. You look rare. Yes, pat yourself on the shoulder or on the head, whatever you prefer. And tell yourself, good job and screw you inside voice. So, what exactly is here that could give me a bronze tube? Nothing. Nothing. What is this game showing me? Nope, not a single thing. Alright. Back to Ironforge. Trying to get one there. Then Stormwind. Then we're flying back to Darkshire. And then we continue with the questing. Yeah. Ooh, and I updated our leather working a little bit yesterday because we had a lot of medium leather. And would you look at that? Unfortunately, I can't make these. These would be very nice, but I can't make them because I can't get an elixir of minor agility because I can't trade. But we have the Fletcher's gloves, and they are actually not bad either. So we have to kill some birds for the long tail feathers. God knows how long that will take, but anyway. And we can make a nicer belt. So for that I need to make a fine leather belt, which takes 6 light leather. And then we can make the dark leather belt. Because the rest we have there. So, yay! Upgrade, progress. Progress.
Greetings. Be seeing you.
Useless. Useless no. Well, that was nice. Hi, Buzzerphone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Last day of school for you today, Sioni? And Kalininus, how is the new co-worker? Hey, thank you for the follow. I remember that name. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Lots of treasure in Darkshire. Yeah, but not the kind of treasure that that we need. They are holding out on that one. Which is very rude. Very rude.
If you insert tab A into slot B, then of course it's going to go boom! Here, let me show you what I have, and then you can ask Lilium about how to put it together so it doesn't blow up.
That's copper, you idiot. Now what on earth am I going to do with copper? Just helping remember about the name. Why, thank you. Oh, Phoenixer! I just got the mail. Thank you. Sheesh. Thank you so much. And yes, please borrow it right away. Thank you. You are crazy. Just pointing that out there. Will the sound still play if you unfollow and then follow again? Asking for a friend. Don't follow and unfollow. And follow again. That is... ugh. That plays with the streamer's head and not in a nice way. I'm not leveling an engineers at Warp Hunter. How dare I not do that? I was there, and that didn't work because we didn't find it. And the one on the coast also, there was no one.
And maybe show you something new at the same time. Light bless you.
We just came from Westfall. There was no one. I can't go to the auction house. We are self-found. No trading with other players or going to the auction house. We are hardcore, all in, 100%. Disable chat, no auction house, no trading with other players. Nope, everything we do we have to acquire on our own or through the quests. How to put it nicely? No. You must return to the office? Oh no! We have to part again. You have to return to the office, fickle mistress. Thanks for stopping by, Bataron, and I hope your workday goes well. Catch you later. And thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. It is raining here, by the way. It is grey and it is raining. We have come back to fall. Ugh. The lessons begin. Enjoy, if that's possible. Learn a lot. And thank you for stopping by, Sione. Thank you. Appreciate that too. I appreciate you all. All of you.
Would you like to purchase something?
I would like to purchase something. This one.
Congratulations!
You have a great
Finally.
day now.
I lost so much money flying around, including 60 silver for a bloody little white kitten.
What can I do for you? This is perfect, adventurer. The first step is complete. According to Cog's blueprint, what I need now is a way to reflect light. I remember a woman by the name of Mary who became well known around these parts for always carrying a looking glass. Perhaps you can track Mary down and see if she might lend us a reflective surface for this project. I believe she once resided in southern Duskwood.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to walk to Darnassus. That's kind of hard. That was kind of difficult. Could you have walked instead of flying? Kill mobs to see on the way, gain silvers? It's kind of hard to walk to Darnassus.
Interesting. So the chap did spend some time in Moonbrook after all. It is rather odd the letter never got delivered. Nonetheless, I shall update the registry. Oh my! Must have missed this the first time. In the registry, right beneath the first address for Stalvin, there's another one listed, only partially scratched out. Looks like he was headed to the Lion's Pride Inn over in Goldshire. Might want to check there, adventurer.
I can check there, not a problem. Oh, I took the boat from Menethil. I did that. Yes. That I did. Do I need you for a quest? No, we're just going here. Okay. The boss is coming. Uh-oh. Always with the bosses lurking around, trying to make everybody work. Ugh. What's with that? Always thank the buffer? What do you mean? Playing solitaire? How does that go? What happened to Jenga? In a second, Mary. First I need to go here and see what's in there. Is there anything nice? Anything? Nothing. Oh, it gives us some silver, so a little bit. Oh, Mary.
Why, yes, I used to own a looking glass. Oh, looking glass was one of my finest treasures. Until the incident. After that happened, I discarded it behind the barn. There was an insane ghoul who used to roam back there. Perhaps he picked it up. Rumor has it the devilish beast resides in the Tranquil Gardens Cemetery. What is this? A comb?
Mm-hmm.
It's lovely. And it glides through my hair as if it weren't the stiff, stringy horror that it is. Oh, if only I had a mirror. No! Take it. Take this comb away from me. I'm a monster and no one will ever think me lovely again.
Okay then. I bowed before the gnome as a thank you. I bowed before. I can even show you. Here. There. In orange. In the chat. Shall I make it bigger so you can actually read it? Huh? Questions? No? Didn't think so. Good. Mm-hmm. There you go. There you go. Just because I'm not going to play one on this run doesn't mean that I don't like them. Right? As I yesterday said to Nathadrill, just because you are trying to force me to play one, that's the only reason, out of spite, I am not going to do it, even if she dies. And I said yesterday to Nathadrill, out of spite, after her unfortunate demise, I will play the most boring thing ever. Like a human hunter or something like that. Something so ridiculously boring. Just because you tried to force me to play a gnome for so long. There you go. Hey. Oh, I have absolutely no difficulties playing a gnome in another run. Just not in this hardcore run. The next one is going to be a Burning Crusade run, and it's going to be on the Horde side again. You know, to switch it up. But then, I have no problems playing a gnome. But as I said, not in this hardcore run, just out of spite. So, save the redeem points for something different. Although, I would just give the points back.
Congratulations!
Thank you. I would be nice about it and just give the points back in that case. How many gifted subs for a hardcore gnome mage to level 60? 100. There you go. That's the price. We have a quest here. That's why I'm killing all of those. What? What? I'm, Are you... What? Okay, give me a second. My my brain cannot handle that right now. What just happened? Jesus Christ! Are you... what? Timer! I was kidding! Oh my god! Jesus! I am oh god. Hi Pup. Hi Balderoni. I have no idea what... I have no idea what just happened. You are absolutely crazy! Good God! Saima, thank you so much. I was kidding. I never expected anything like that. Good God. Thank you. New record, you bet. That's a new record. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Saima. Oh my, I'm literally shaking right now. Well, I suppose we're having a gnome mage run to level 60. When do I start? When do I start the run? Do I start it today? Do I start it on Monday? New week, new run? Not today. Are you crazy, Saima? Thank you so much. That never happened before. Never. I am absolutely stunned and floored. And shaking. And I might or might not cry. This is a hardcore run. That's the thing. This is a hardcore run. And Phoenixer, thank you. And thanks for gifting one to Saima. Too. Jesus Christ. It is, yes. And the story behind this pup is Saima and Nathadriel were trying to get me to play a gnome. Trying to get her to die and trying to let me play a gnome. And I was like, no, I don't do it. And out of spite, I will not do it anyway. Because you're trying to force me. And Saima was like, okay, how many gifted subs? And I jokingly said 100. That's the price to let me, or to get me to play a gnome. A gnome mage to level 60. And then, a minute later, kavoom! There it is. Jesus Christ. Okay, so, what we're going to do, when my brain works again a little bit better, is tomorrow, on the big birthday, on the Friday, we are going to retire her, right? For now, only retiring, not letting her get killed off. and start a no mage run to level 60. God, my heart is racing. Can't imagine doing hardcore WoW. We done practically everything else other than retail. Who's beating? No, tomorrow is Friday, the big burp day. Because when we had the Tauren run, I'm still in shock, obviously. When we had the Tauren run with Nefer, it was a Friday where we got the flying to the maximum flying skill. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is the big birthday. Today is Thursday. Yes. Good God. Hype train level 12. I never had that. Never. I am absolutely floored. Clima, thank you so much. Seriously. You have no idea what that means. 106 subs. Thank you. And Phoenixer as well. And Phoenixer also, thank you for that email. And please borrow it. Thank you. You are crazy, all of you. Jesus. I can't see bloody tears. Everything is a little bit blurry right now. Good God. A little bit of crazy is good. Yeah, you see firsthand what the Gremlins are like. I should have known by now to just shut up. I never learn. They should be clear, not bloody. They are, but they make everything blurry. Okay. Ooh, okay. Saima, you get to decide. I have a couple of questions. And you have to decide because reasons. And I need to take notes because I'm fairly certain with the way my brain works right now that I forget.
Congratulations!
That I'm going to forget in the next 10 minutes. So, the mage, I suppose it has to be a female, right? If you could decide, do it after the hunter finished or dies. Are you sure about that? Because that could take a while. Unless... unless I do stupid things like I usually do. I would be okay with it. Because we are not just letting her die off. Know what I mean? We would retire her. And could pick her up after. Female gnome frost mage, okay. And are we going self-bound? Or are we allowing the auction house with that one? I'm okay with both. If we want to go hardcore, we are going self-found again. And so far, let's face it, we are not doing too bad with the self-found things. Someone turned 60 and the name is is a German name. In German it is Ich pull mal. And that is the sentence, and that says I'm just pulling. I'm going to pull. I suppose it's a hunter. With a pet. In a dungeon. Pulling the whole dungeon. Oh, Mary! Do you have a chest in here? No. Where is it? Oh, here. That one. That one again. Oh my. I was assembling a PC into a white case yesterday. Wow. Your shields of sharp edges and blood is very visible on white. Oh no! Yikes. A white case. Whenever I see PCs in a white case, I think that looks so cool. And then the second thought is, that is so much work keeping that clean and shiny. So then I stare down at my black one and think, yeah, we're good. That's we're buddies. Mm.
King's honor, friend.
Okay, I stopped shaking now.
Most superb. This will work perfectly. Many thanks. Now there is just one more item needed to complete this device. Cog's blueprint calls for a lens of some sort. The only lens I know of that would be large enough will be very difficult to acquire. There is an ogre by the name of Zarkvul who resides in the mound in southern Duskwood. If you can, bring to me his monocle, and I will use that as our lens.
Yeah, that's not going to happen soon. Jesus. What a day.
You need something? I can make a spool of ghost hair thread with this and have a few strands to spare. Here are some coins for those extra strands. Here is your thread, adventurer. It has 1,000 uses, from binding evil spirits to sewing life into inanimate objects.
The only color available? Oh, you would have preferred black. Oh, okay.
Splendid, adventurer. For your service to the people of Darkshire, you shall be rewarded. Adventurer, I'm getting reports of an undead infestation in the forest. If you're up to the job, journey to the Ravenhill graveyard and slay 15 of those vile skeletal fiends and 15 skeletal horrors. There are also reports of skeletons just south of Darkshire, in and around Tranquil Garden Cemetery. The undead must be driven from Duskwood.
Okay. No, we are going this way again and kill some wolves on the way to get the small leather, the light leather. It's a backup server. Huh?
I supply only the finest goods.
Just a second. Okay. Is there any story for that emoji? Not really. Not really. It was, I spoke to the emote guy and we needed a Halloween bunch of the emotes. And that was in there. In the package for the Halloween. But I mean, you could always use a good stab, right? It's always a good thing. Is this emoji guy a secret, or does he offer services so that... Oh, he is not a secret. I have tagged him under the stream. And he has a shop, of course. I found him over by accident over Etsy, and he has bundles, but he also does custom work like this. Yeah, no, he is no secret at all. On the contrary, I can highly recommend him. Yes, in the Twitch panels, under the stream directly. There are two. There is one Croc Art, that is the one who did the Gremlins, the follower emotes. And then there is Brian, and he has the girly girl, the red hat emotes. You can customize the emotes, or you can have you can send him an idea, and then he customizes it for you. And he has very fair prices as well. You don't have any panels? Why don't you have any panels, Nathadril? By the way, Nathadril, did you register what happened? You don't believe in panels. It's not a beauty panel. And it's not a jury. Panel. Customers interrupted you. How dare they? What happened? Okay, here's what happened. I tried to give you the short version, right? We got back to Darkshire. A gnome mage gave me the int buff. Saima was scolding me for not thanking the mage who gave me the buff, and I was like, hey, I bowed, right? Showed him the chat that I bowed to the gnome in thank you. And then we talked, as gremlins do, and I said that because Saima and you are trying so hard to get me to play a gnome that I said yesterday to you, out of spite, I am not going to do it. If she dies, I'm going to play the most boring thing ever. Right? Human Hunter or something. And Saima asked, okay, how many subs does it cost for you to make, to play a mage? And I, silly me, never learning anything from you folks, said 100 subs. And lo and behold, a minute later, yeah. Well, we are going to have a gnome mage female frost run. Yeah. Saima gave 100 subs. And said after, I think I might have forgotten to click the anonymous button. Yeah. The Phoenixer chimed also in. Gave 5 and 1 to Saima. Because Saima forgot to give 1 for himself, for herself, for themselves. So yeah, I'm stunned. That was half an hour ago. About half an hour ago. I just stopped shaking. It's yeah. Yeah. I have never seen that number. And I meant that as a complete and utter joke. That's like 2 liters of fuel. Nowadays it is, yeah. That's not only crazy generous, that's crazy. I'm still waiting for actually someone to pinch me. Yeah, yeah. Right?
How are you? Delightful. This will do splendidly. Here, good adventurer, take this as payment for your honorable deed. I need a bottle of a certain liquor. Zombie juice. Tavern Keep Smith's at the Scarlet Raven Tavern in Darkshire should have some. And please hurry, adventurer. These nights get cold, and I need that drink to put fire in my veins again.
I still try to put words together to make a coherent sentence, but it's not really working that great. The 100 immediately to level 11. Yeah, we ended at 11-12. Level 12 hype train. With 106 subs. I am absolutely floored by that. Absolutely. There you go. Hold on. Oh, hold on. There we go. That happened. Let's pretend it wasn't you. The president of the Gnome Club. Or live. So whether you want to or not, you're it now. Tech, you're it. Yeah, and as I said, someone who shall rename nameless is what is not only the generous, most generous I have experienced in one go. And the Phoenixer being himself, as I said, threw in a 5, then sniped Saima, and gifted me a game I was really looking forward to, with just one incentive. I might borrow it on the weekends, because we have this family share going on. So I am absolutely floored, and if my sentences don't make sense, yeah, you gotta live with it today.
Witness to my family's death. There are questions I'd like to ask that man, if only I knew who he was.
I must know who was that skulker in the shadows I saw the night my family was killed. Please, adventurer, you have shown your resourcefulness. Please find that shadowy figure. I must learn what secrets he holds. I do not have clues that you do not already know, but here, take the book you found at my farm. Perhaps some of the townsfolk can link this book with its owner.
People are very, very generous today. They are. More than generous. Yeah. Exactly, that is bouncing around in my head still. Yes, and it will for several hours. Days. I think weeks. Weeks sounds... Yep. Weeks sounds reasonable. So there are only 2 things that I need to figure out, and I would appreciate someone's help for that, who shall remain nameless. Still have to figure out if we are going self-found or if we allow auction house and trading with the gnome. And when to start. I would be okay with starting tomorrow and retiring her and coming back to her after the gnome run, after the gnome is 60, continuing with her to bring her to 60. But I think it is only fair that someone who shall remain nameless gets to call the shots on that one. Ah, what's going on here? Ah, no. You look better. Whew. Okay. I have some sips of coffee now. You need something stronger? But you're still working. Don't get something stronger. Oh, although maybe an espresso. Water it is. Ew, what? Does that water came out of a potato? And was distilled for some time? Maybe? Wait, what would Entropic say? My lawyer told me not to answer that one. It looks like water. It does. It do. What we could do with the mage is actually make her, well, not get self-found, so she can use the auction house and trading and all. We're sending her the gold that we have on the dwarf to get her a little head start, you know, maybe be able to get a nice wand and clothes, right? A robe and stuff. And a stave maybe. To get her to a good start. And once she is then 60, we can send the dwarf some money back, right? And finish her run. That could be a thing. I think I rather like that idea. So they can help each other a little bit. Hocus pocus gnome. Yeah. What is the difference between a fiend and a horror when they are all skeletons? Nathadre, tell me, what do you have for lunch today? I I need to talk about normal things to distract me. Oh no, healer. Say what? They can heal? Well, that doesn't sound too good. Breakfast. Are you at work, Phoenixer? Or does the uni open? The uni cantina open soon? Working on a thesis plan so you can start the process next week. Wow! Okay. That sounds very good. Geesh, the time went by fast. You're making breakfast now? What are you making? Bacon, sausages, scrambled eggs, and some cherry tomatoes. Whoa. That sounds delicious. That's a proper breakfast. And maybe a few pieces of rye bread. Maybe. If there is still room on the plate. Yeah, after those burgers today, somehow I don't feel really hungry right now. I had a tea, and now I have a thermo of coffee. But somehow I don't feel really hungry. So I think I'm going to wait on that. I think I might have overdone it yesterday a little bit with the cheese. Although, can you overdo it with the cheese on a burger? Is that a thing? There's never enough cheese? Oh. Okay. It's going to make lasagna yesterday. We were off from about 10 p.m. Oops. Didn't want to cook anymore. Yeah, I can understand that. Wait, you woke up from a nap at 10. When did you go back to sleep then? Yeah, what one? The burgers that we made yesterday, one of them was a triple cheese and the other one was a double cheese. So, yeah. And then with some fried eggs and tomato and lettuce and caramelized onions and yeah. Yeah. So I'm proper burgerized still. Oh yeah, and a salad on the side, but the salad was just for the illusion of being healthy. You know, to trick the brain into it's healthy, don't worry. It's fine. Disregard the 6,000 calories you're just about to eat. Doesn't matter. Ugh. We need fiends now. Are there a lot of fiends around us? Oh, the horrors are a little bit in the greyish zone. And the fiends are purely white skeletons. Okay. Okay. Still need to be a little bit careful because of the more Ladim that is running around here, that elite. Don't want to unnecessarily let her die, you know? Is it going to be a meat lasagna or a veggie one? Four more fiends and then we're done. Donezo. Meat this time? Alright. Sounds good. Lasagna is super tasty. And very easy to make. Ooh, talking about making stuff. Remember, all of you, a couple of weeks back when we talked about making the favorite, or making dishes out of all the games that are played and throwing them into a book? I kind of sat on that idea for a little bit. And I think that's going to be a fun project. I think I'm going to do that. You know, taking a look at the games that are played and what's offered. And putting them into a cookbook. To make them in real life. I think I like that idea. I really do. And it has cheese. Yes. That's the important thing. And it has bechamel sauce in it. Usually. Bought some beef and start working on that sauce soon. It'll be ready later in the afternoon. Nice. Nice. Not enough mana? What? Casually walking by. I see. I see. What kind of sauce are you making? Are you making the bechamel? With the butter and the flour and the milk and the muscat? Muscati pestina? And with the salt and the pepper a little bit and I think we're going to make lasagna soon too. Maybe next week. Okay, I'm going to be a little bit nitpicky here. About ready to go with white sauce, which will tune a little bit. Alright, alright. $13. 2 more. Can't be that hard to find 2 more fiends. There's one. How are you going to tune it? Oh, by the way, I'm going to take a look very soon, later today, if there is still some of the chili powder. And not the powder, but the flakes. I don't think that we still have powder, but there might be a few little capsules of flakes. If I find some, are you interested?
Congratulations!
Need something?
Aha! Thank you, adventurer. Those really hit the spot. And here, please let me pay you for these.
Okay. Back to Darkshire. And maybe, hopefully, not get eaten by snitches. We are not going there. We are leaving them alone. For now. For now, we turn in these 3 quests. And then... yeah, we're still not doing that. Then I think we finish up those 2 in Loch Modan. The Brutes and Chok Sul, to get rid of those. And then we could head over to the wetlands. Yeah. That sounds like a good idea. Oh, and we can go to Goldshire. And turn in that one as well. Yep. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, after the stream I'm taking a look if I can still find some, and when I do, or if I do, then... Are you going to work tomorrow? Then I would just give them Turampo.
Hail, adventurer. Perhaps you've seen those spiders that have taken over the western border? The 8-legged menaces are too much for us to handle, and the commander hasn't enough manpower to spare so far from Darkshire. I hate to ask this of you, but you seem like you might be able to handle them. I can't promise you anything of great value, but I can reward you if you can help root out the filthy bugs. Oh, and a word of advice, you'll want to avoid their venom if you can.
Usually tune in a bit of extra cheese, spices and stuff. Alright. Stupid customers again? Again with the customers? They are so rude. Where is that dude? By the way, is there a quest for him? For Snitches? That walking blob? I don't remember. I usually completely disregarded him. To make him spawn? No. It. Yeah, it's, I don't know. To make it spawn? Oh, wait! There's a quest to make it spawn, but no kill quest. Oh, okay. Oh, that is rude. That is rude.
The people of Darkshire thank you, adventurer. You have proven yourself to be a great ally of the Night Watch. The situation in Ravenhill is still grim. The safety of Darkshire is in your hands, adventurer. I don't have enough watchers to keep the town safe. We need you to dispatch for Ravenhill yet again and rid the Eastern Mausoleum of 20 plague spreaders.
Yeah, not anytime soon. We're not.
You need some zombie juice, do you? That's some strong stuff. I don't usually get requests for it. If you bring me some rot blossoms, then I can brew you up a batch of zombie juice.
Ew.
Rot blossoms grow in strange places. In particular, I hear you can find them inside the skulls of skeletal horrors and skeletal fiends. Not that I've gotten close enough to look. The Ravenhill Cemetery and the Tranquil Gardens are both lousy with those skeletons. You may as well get rid of them while you're looking for rot blossoms. The town of Darkshire would be grateful.
We just killed 30 of them. We just killed 30 of them.
Need help? Someone handled this book recently. Someone who is driven by revenge. But the impressions left on it, at least the impressions from the original owner, are faint. I can tell, however, that the original owner of this book is not a native of Darkshire. Here is your book back, adventurer, and I bid you fortune with your search. If you ask others in town, perhaps they can offer you more clues. And here is one more for you. Although the author of this book is a stranger to Darkshire, the book itself was purchased here.
Bigger bullets!
Be careful.
More oomph bullets.
Hello. Safe travels. What can I do for you?
Nothing. Okay, hold on.
Hey there.
Need to make this. Okay. Do you sell salt? You do. And now I just need a grey dye.
See you later.
Oh, I think we find that one in Goldshire?
What can I do for you?
Yeah. You're a quest. I can sell you now. We keep you, we keep you, we keep you, and we keep you.
See you around.
Hello.
Ah, yes. I sold this book a month ago to a shady person. He didn't tell me his name, but he was a nervous, jittery chap, always looking over his shoulder. I hope
Enjoy,
that helps
Grim
you.
Rider. Have a fun walk.
Here's your book, and good luck with your inquiries.
Play
You might
safe,
want to
I
extend
will.
your search to the inn. If the person whom you seek spent time in town, then chances are someone saw him there. Greetings. Be careful. Oh yeah, I remember this book. Its owner rented a room for a few days and spent his nights at the bar writing. He left town in a hurry, muttering about being hunted by something. Last I saw him, he was heading west out of town, looking for a new spot to hide. The first place he'd find to the west is Raven Hill. Good luck, adventurer. I hope you find the chap, and I hope you find him alive. If he's left the safety of Darkshire, then he could be prey to the beasts of the wilds.
Why do we always have to run so far? Always need to run so far. We are not going this way, we stay on the road. As Commander Althea Ebenlock said, stay on the roads. The forest is overrun with the undead. You're correct, miss. Can confirm you are correct. They are undead.
Ah, potential customer!
Off. We have 15, that should be enough.
Hurry back!
Okay. Let's see. 15 pygmy, not pygmy. Pygmy venoms. Venom web spiders. Yeah. Decimating the spooder population again. Wait, which one are the pig? Not those. Are the green ones? Yeah, it's the green ones. Ew. Okay. Not actually a quest to make him spawn, but side effect of law during a quest. Oh! Does it have to do with Stalvan? I suppose it has, because he's running for Darkshire, so I suppose it has something to do with Stalvan. These are not the spooders you're looking for. That's a green recluse. What? It's not the silver ones or the grey ones. It's not the green ones. Which ones are the pygmies? You're not a pygmy. Oh, leave me alone, you stupid wolves. You're 5 levels under me. Why are you still attacking? Ah. Okay. Nope. You're still a green recluse. Okay, where do you hide your 14 siblings? The good thing is that we don't have to run all the way then to Westfall and then go to the Elven Forest to go to Goldshire. We just cross the river here and turn in the Legend of Stalvan there. After having been to Ravenhill again. I think I remember why I wasn't too keen on Duskwood all these years. The constant amount of running back and forth between Darkshire and Ravenhill. think, me thinketh, someone was very picky with whom they killed here. Because there's a lot of wolves and very little amount of spooters. Not that I'm complaining about that, just pointing it out quest-wise. Yeah, leave me alone. What? The target is not friendly. You farmed them for materials? What materials? For cooking and the spider web? For tailoring? Although they also give the venom sac for first aid. Oh, they are. Yeah, no. No, no. Well, if you think about it like that, then the spooters are unfortunately quite useful. Ew. Useful spooters. Yuck. That's a very disturbing thought. That's a really disturbing thought. We could have done this at the same time. Did we, if we were sorry, if we had the quest all along and didn't have to run back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And did I mention back and forth? I think I did. I'm not quite sure, but maybe. Where's my voice going? Sheesh.
Seek fluid immediately.
Yeah, I just did. Thank you. God, that was weird. I could feel it go away. And the breakfast actually looks really good. The picture you posted. That looks really good. Well, that was the wrong order. I could use some mana. The new bullets do make to do a little bit more damage. We get the enemies more over to us. And well, I have to check if I can get the other skills, like claw rank 4 or something. Bite rank 4. I have to check later where I can get those. Although yeah, no, we don't really need that now. We don't really need that now. They scared you? Oh. Okay. That's a thing. Halfway there. Aryan Recluse. The bigger version of the Green Recluse. Ugh. Okay, we need 3 more. 3 more! Oh, only 2. Only 2. Go get it, Bruno! You can do it! That one was too close for comfort. Thank goodness that their respawn rate is actually quite quick. Or we're just killing very slowly. I guess I guess breakfast was good. Do we need a chunk emote? Do we need something like that? Because I have to talk to the emote guy anyway. About a new intro screen and an outro screen and stuff. So do we need a chunker? While I'm at it? I mean, I see you use it. But that could be because you have it from Co. You know what I do? I'm going to make I'm going to post a question in Discord. Making a thread in Discord for like two more emotes, 2 new emotes. What would the Gremlins think would be what they want? I think I'm doing that. A Gremlin riot? I'm not sure that he can do that, but maybe I But I think we can arrange, well, we could arrange something with a little red hat and a riot, like a pitchfork and a torch. Maybe even animated. I'm going to ask around in Discord. Yeah. Let's see what the Gremlins want. If they want something. Useful, that is. Useful. Emails that would actually be used.
Congratulations!
Oh, finally! Oh, finally!
Hey there. Yes, I'm the author of that book. You finally found me, eh? Well, if you read that journal, then you only know the half of it. The book you found was only half finished. I had to leave it at Sven's farm when I fled there. Here, take my completed journal to Sven. It describes more fully what happened at his farm. Although this journal has been my only company these past weeks, if giving it up keeps me from having to face Sven and his wrath, then I do it willingly.
Do you now? Well, good. That's already the decent expression for a riot emote. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I think it's time that we could get like 1 or 2 more. And exchange some others. Hold on. There we go. Oh, I was going to talk to him about the new screens anyway. But now we can throw in 1 or 2 new emotes, right? Yeah, thank goodness we had that anonymous one. Crazy people. Absolutely crazy people. Now this is much nicer with the pygmies. Pygmies. If, well, nice may not be the best choice of word here. But easier. Easier is a good choice. Yeah, maybe you can get one animated, one normal one. Nope, not you. Not you. On our way to Sven. And after we've been to Sven, we head over to the Elven Forest, to Goldshire, and turn in the quest there.
What can I do for you? This journal explains much to me and sets me on the path against the Dark Riders. I have seen these riders in Duskwood and have seen them speak with the wizard Morbent Fell at the Forlorn Road. Morbent Fell is a necromancer and an ally to the Dark Riders. I would pit you against the power of Morbent Fell, but I will not send you against that vile fiend without first knowing your strength. You have already proven your bravery to me, but if you truly wish to face the necromancer, then you must now prove your skill against his minions.
Really? Do I? Minions? All the minions? There is a chest. There is a chest. And guess what? That chest is going to be mine. I think. I am not impressed. What happened to green items in chests? What happened to that? What happened? No bronze. that would be trolling 101. Yep. The previous character? I never had a character on this server. Okay, well, we can get the last two of the spooters when we come back. Oi! I am 6 levels above them, and they still act like I'm, like, what, level 16? Always looking left and right before crossing the street. We're not crossing the streams. No, the street, the road. Don't cross streams. That's... What would that do? If there is a mama stream and there is a papa stream, and you know, no, don't cross streams. Somehow, the way from Ravenhill to Goldshire is much faster than the one from Ravenhill to Darkshire. Interesting.
I supply only the finest goods.
That's amazing, outstanding. Totally great. I just need grey dye. It's a game called Zombie, but that could actually happen. Whenever your character dies, you take control of another survivor, and your old character is out there as a zombie. Really? I mean, that's a great concept, but what?
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
Weird traveler?
The name Stalvan rings a bell. I remember now, many years back on a stormy night, a messenger came in, seeking refuge for the night. Near the stroke of midnight, the man ran down the stairs screaming, his face pale with fear. Still wearing his bedclothes, he disappeared into the downpour. In his haste, he forgot his letters in the chest upstairs. He never returned for them. One remains from that Stalvan fellow, intended for the Canal District in Stormwind. Help yourself to it.
I will.
Congratulations!
Well, I guess we're going to Stormwind next. And from there, then fly back to Darkshire. Sounds like a decent idea. And we can get the dark... what is it? The dark grey dye. Ooh, and we have to kill birds. Burps for long tail feathers. I would have really liked to have those, but I can't. Dang it. Little bit sad, not gonna lie. Little bit sad. Hey, where do I find you? That's an interesting place. In the back corner.
Hey there. You've got some nerve bringing this here? My father was the caretaker of the estate long before I was. He had to mop the blood up after the massacre, but that's neither here nor there. The last funds of the Flint Ridge Trust have dried up. Now the last of the family possessions are headed for auction. Blame the tax vultures. I guess if you're really itching to learn more, you're free to look through this junk. Who knows what you might find?
I know, what might I find?
Slowly slide the lid of the crate off. Inside the crate you find various objects. Musty heirlooms, a family portrait, a few hunting trophies, and some old books. Near the bottom, underneath a ceramic vase, you uncover a torn journal page.
That is one long quest line. And the plot thickens. Wait, no, that's herbalism. Do we... Wasn't there a... Yeah, I was going to say, wasn't there a tailor here?
Hey there. I sell only the finest arcane gear, made by the crafters and mages here in the city of Stormwind.
Tailoring supplies.
Open.
You!
I sell only the finest arcane gear, made by the crafters and mages here in the city of Stormwind.
Yep. Nice upgrade.
Have a good one.
Very nice, very nice. Back to work. Thank you for being here, Balderoni. And, I hope work is going smoothly for you today. After yesterday's escapade.
Since the fall of Dalaran and the destruction of Quel'Thalas, wares of this sort have been hard to come by. But Luke and Cordell and some of our other tradesmen have been doing a fine job of filling our orders with quality merchandise.
Oh, and feet. Yep, everything that I can, I did. You're not awake yet? Well... But you do remember what you did, right? Anonymous. It's going good? You lifted the cat on the table, asked yesterday, so it's a... Oh, okay, perfect. Very good. I'm happy for you. That's important. That's really important. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Wait. Where does it want us to go? The logging camp in Elwyn? Really? Fine. They are sending us all over the map. And even before we got a mount. Sheesh. Used to get some fresh air. Yeah, stinky green cloud. Yeah, it's still there for 6 minutes. For 5 minutes. Yeah. I should have taken a shower, right? That might have helped. Maybe it's a good thing. Stretching the legs a little bit. Yeah, being in a nice forest for a change. Okay. The long walk begins. Thank goodness we're not doing anything that we set out to do today. Like finishing the quest in Loch Modan or something. Thank goodness we didn't even try to attempt that one. What is it called? The Tower of Azura? Azora. Close. I just realized we can't send the mage some money to give her an easier start. Because we can't send or receive most mail. Maybe I can send money away? I have to read up if that would get rid of the self-found for her here. I have to check on that. It would be nice if that works, but I don't know. Because I kinda would like to keep her in the self-found. Because so far that worked out quite nicely for us without any big problems. Oh god, what am I doing? Why am I running here? Totally ran past it. Ah. There we go. No, that's better.
Greetings. I can barely make out those letters, but that writing style reminds me of something I once saw before my vision became so poor. There was a bundle of parchments in the chest upstairs when I moved into this place. I looked at them once when I first arrived, but I gave up once the fog hazed over my peepers. Do an old, nearly blind man a favor and check the chest upstairs for anything that might help you in your quest to discover more about this Stalvin character. I'm pretty sure there's a faded journal page that might be of interest to you. Bring it to me, and I'll help in any way I can.
Okay.
Congratulations!
No, oh, we just got rid of you stupid this thing. Yeah, it's interesting because it says on your text it said send mail to other players, and here it says send or receive most mails. So does that mean that only the mails from in-game NPCs can be received? Does that mean that account-wide it can be? They say you can send some quest items via mail. Well, that doesn't help me.
King's honor, friend.
You found it!
I know of someone who might be able to assist you. Back when I was leading the Stormwind Guard, we used to get drinks at the Scarlet Raven Tavern in Darkshire. The innkeeper there, Smits, was quite an expert on the local lore. Show him this page and see what he has to say about it.
No mail at all between players. Well, then we can't send her the money. Now that is a pity. That is really a pity, because I would really like for her to have an easier start. On the other hand, however, if we make the gnome not self-found, then all the money that she makes until level 60 and then isn't needed anymore. No, we can't send it to her either, because she can't accept it. Ah! Self-found is ours. Yeah, exactly. Until 60, you are on your own. Yep, completely. Okay, so what that means, however, is that we are making the gnome not
Where would you like to fly
self-found.
to? Have a good one.
We are going through hardcore with her, but the gnome will not be self-found. Yeah. Because what that means is that we can actually have gathering jobs, maybe, and sell the stuff in the auction house, including getting a bronze tube as soon as we see one and place it in the bank. The drama of bronze tubes. Yes. God for life. We will never recover from that. Never ever. No therapist can heal that.
Something. Have a good one.
By the light! You bet I recognize that handwriting. I followed the legend of that Stalvan character for years. When those visiting nobles were slaughtered a few years back, I went with Haggard to investigate. I found these muddy pages, but we were never able to link the handwriting to that crazy man in the woods. Your trail of evidence proves his guilt. Take this to Commander Ebenlock immediately and fill her in on what you've discovered. Good, you got the rot blossoms. And I'll tell Althea Ebenlock of the Night Watch that you were killing skeletons. Keeping the people of Darkshire safe is a grim burden for the Night Watch, and news that others are helping stem the tide of fiends in Duskwood is welcome news indeed. Here's your zombie juice. And be careful with this stuff. It's strong enough to raise the dead.
What
Oh
can
my.
I do for you?
My, you have proved yourself to be quite a detective adventurer. I have had my eye on that creep Stalvan for quite some time, but if this page was written by the same hand, it proves his guilt beyond a shadow of a doubt. In all his days keeping the town registry, Clerk Daltrey has become an expert at identifying handwriting. Show him this page and see if the writing matches that of the registry signature.
What can I do for you?
Why, yes, the writing on this page does in fact match that of the registry signatures. Let Commander Ebenlock know immediately that the handwriting matched Adventurer. Her suspicions were correct.
Hey there.
I knew it. Fine work, adventurer. Stalvan Mistmantle led a life of depravity. Innocent victims died by his hand. Undoubtedly, he is guilty of countless crimes. Now the lunatic threatens Darkshire. The Light only knows what sordid acts he is plotting. Travel to his cottage just north of town, adventurer, and execute Stalvan, once and for all. When the deed is done, travel to Madame Eva's and show her his family ring. After all, it was her premonition that led to this gruesome discovery. But Darkshire is safer because of her.
Okay. You must do actual work? No! How rude! Thank you for being here, Canininos. Appreciate you. Second breakfast nom nom. What was the first one and what was the second one? We need 2 more of the pygmies. And I would like to get them before we go Here to Abercrombie and Juice. First one was best before yesterday's spinach pancakes. Ooh. Nice. And the second one was rice salad and cheese. Perfect. That sounds delicious. Who are you? Oh, I need you as... Do I need you? No, I don't need you. Go away. Leave me alone. What are you doing here? Best spinach pancakes. That sounds really good. I like that. They are gone. The items then are gone. You can't drop for other players. What you can do is you can leave stuff in the chest. And then the chest stays there for somebody else to open it with the stuff that you have left in there. But you can't put things in there. It's not like it's not like in Diablo where you can just drop something and somebody else can pick it up. If you drop it, it's destroyed. It's gone. Oh, the chests are completely random. They are completely random, and if somebody else opened the chest, then that's done. The only way, I think, to be able to trade something would be for the hunter and the mage to be in the same guild and then share it through the guild bank? Was that a thing back in the day? I don't remember. No guild bank in vanilla. Well then, all the options are exhausted. Why is it so busy today? Because it is the middle of the month. People realize that they are moving at the end of the month and now they are all panicking. Maybe. I don't know. You want lunch? Me too. Maybe. A little bit. What do you have for lunch? Because it's the 4th Monday of the week. There are 2 spare Mondays. Why is it Monday again? Leftover soup. Oh, please tell me that it wasn't pea soup. Ew, no. Good. Good, good. No pea soup. Yeah. What kind of soup? some solid pieces left. No, it's just the broth. It's just the soup. Nothing else in there. Just the liquid. Yep. Ooh, Siskon Makara soup. Nice. Mussel soup. Yeah. Mussel. Yeah. Nom. So good. Okay, let me demonstrate something. We are taking off the auto loot, so I have to pick the stuff up one by one. Okay, so I can take the money and, for example, the bread, and I can leave the copper and everything else in the chest. So the chest stays there. And the next person who goes to that chest will then actually see the copper, the mushroom, and the small healing potions. Always take good items from the chest and leave some crap there to troll the next players. No! Either take everything or take what you can use. Like actually use. Or everything. Take the blue guns. Always take the blue guns. Even if you are a priest, take the blue guns. Who knows what it's good for?
Good day to you. 1,000 thanks, adventurer. You warm an old man's heart with your with your kindness. Here you are, friend. Take this as a token of my gratitude. I live so far from the protection of town, it's a wonder the ghouls and the walking dead haven't eaten me. In fact, just yesterday, a pack of bone chewers was pounding on the walls of my house. I want to make an effigy, a kind of scarecrow for ghouls. To do that, I need some ghoul ribs. You can get them from flesh eaters, bone chewers, brain eaters, rotted ones, and plague spreaders. Get the ribs for me and I will repay you with some coin.
Yes. This is the sausage soup to make it even worse. Yeah, I think there is no good way of saying it. No. There is absolutely no good way of saying it. You have some bad memories? You have died there many times? Yeah, I try not to do that, but they are creeping out of the ground without any warning. And I think what actually might kill us, which I don't hope, but still, are these worms that some of them spawn. These. They don't have any ribs left. Sorry, no ribs for you. Yes, Moladim? What? What are you talking about? He goes that way. Idiot! I have enough scares for today. I am done with heart attacks for today. Stop it. Do I have to mold those rib cages? If you loot the chest completely, it goes away and spawns at some other place with new loot. Yes. Is it the same place? No. The places where it spawns are completely random, and the stuff inside, the content of the chest, is also random. So the where and what have nothing to do with each other. The one that we just left alone, as in just took 2 items out of it and left 3 in there, that chest will now be there until somebody else finds it and clears it out. And then it won't spawn at the same point again. Maybe at some point, but it's not that, oh, okay, we just have to wait, it'll come back. That's not how it goes. And if someone wants to troll, then they could leave something worthless in it and it won't go away then. Until somebody takes that absolute worthless stuff out of it. Yes. If there is 1 piece left in it, the chest would stay there for I don't know how long. Until somebody takes the last stuff out of it. And then it would disappear. Right, I forgot about that. Yes, there is the server maintenance every Wednesday. So it would... Oh, shoot. So it would go away the following Wednesday. Right. Simon is correct. I forgot about that. What are you planning, Phoenixer? You have that planning question line there. Okay, new try. With you. Just curious, you won't buy game time just to troll people. Yeah, I think the most useful stuff I got out of a chest was a green item. I don't... Well, that's not true. A blue item. But having the luck of finding a blue item in a chest is far and few between. A blue gun, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. That would be really nice. I would like that. That's most likely the reason why it won't happen, but I would like that. Yeah. You have one rip. One. I'm actually starting to think, why no rips? Because they don't give any. They are very stingy with giving out their rips once they are dead again. They are very protective of their rips. I actually start to think, you know, we have the dwarf here, where the avatar sits in, with the jewels basket. For the gnome. That's going to be interesting, because it can't be anything that the avatar sits in. Because of gnome. So many things to think about. A pound of flesh. Numb. Ew. You would eat anything, Nathadriel, huh? If it is offered to you? Is it cow or pig? It says the pound. I don't know. Well, the question is, if it is offered, would he then? So pea soup is a no-go, but Surströmming is absolutely fine. You are a weirdo. But I suppose you know that. You strange, yes. You're a Dane. That's in your DNA. You never had or smelled Surströmming? I never had it too. I smelled it once. And I'm fairly certain that my nose buds did not recover from that. Oh, the shark meat. So mix Surströmming into pea soup. I'm fairly certain he will never smell that. There is no way that he could smell that. So we found something that theoretically the rest of us could eat, and we wouldn't have to worry about Nathadriel trying to get a bite out of it. Now we just need to find people who actually like Surströmming in pea soup. And live to tell the tale. I'm thinking more along the lines of Canininus, to be honest. Or maybe even Cini. The hardcore servers have the Emerald Dragon bosses. I have no idea. The world bosses? I don't think so. Yeah, exactly, because he is Swedish. So he's honor bound to like it. Right? Citizen requirement. Yeah, that's actually how you become a Swede. Yes. That's what you have to do to gain citizenship. No wonder he didn't want to tell us. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. Oh, hi! Where did you come from? Ah! How long is this going to take? I have no idea how many hours we spent in this cemetery already. Wow. Includes drinking the liquid. Ew! Ew! I think the rest is horrible enough, but yeah. That's then for Citizenship Plus. That means that you don't even have to speak the language. It's just that. Do that, and they give you the golden key to Stockholm. Seven hours more? I'm sure we spent a good amount of 7 hours in this cemetery already. How do they say it? The better half of 7 hours? And still we need one more. We still don't have them all. Oh. Hi. Look at you all fresh and chubby. Not chubby enough. Next. Next.
Congratulations!
Oh my god. We did it! We did it! Finally!
Hello.
Hello.
Ah, thanks. These will do just the trick. A few weeks ago, I was picking herbs far from my house, and a band of ogres attacked me. I ran, and I was forced to leave behind a crate of precious tools and herbs. After they chased me off, the ogres swaggered back to the ogre mound in southern Duskwood. I'm sure my crate is somewhere near the mound. Please, adventurer, retrieve this crate for me, for I miss it sorely.
You can miss it all you want. I am not going to bring that back to you. No. I refuse. What we're doing is we're going here, turning in the quest for the 8 menaces, and then going back to Darkshire. No, we are going back to Ironforge, log out there, and call it a day for her. And then I prepare everything for her retirement. Temporary retirement. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay.
Ah, you're back, and not too much worse for wear, it'd seem. Of course, adventurer. The Night Watch is grateful for your work, and I did promise you a reward. So here.
Thanks. Not that I can use it. Okay. We are...
What's happening?
What happening? That's a good question. I can sell this. I do keep the spider silk though, because I don't know if we may use it later on. The rest, however, can be sold. Alright. My dear Gremlinators, that's it for this morning. I'm going to be back this afternoon when we continue Hogwarts Legacy. And tomorrow morning we are starting the new run because things happened. If you tuned in later, check the video 3 hours ago. 3 hours ago. Just pointing that out. Yeah. Again, thank you so much for the massive support. I'm absolutely... Consider my flabbergasted. I'm absolutely floored. Thank you. I can't put in words how much that means. Thank you so much. I I hope I see you this afternoon for at 3 p.m. CET for some Hogwarts Legacy, or tomorrow morning 8 a.m. CET when we are coming back to WoW Classic Hardcore with a gnome mage. Up until then, have a great one, thank you, and I see you later. I'm out of here. Bye!